Well, hello and welcome to the Intuitive Messenger channel. They call me Mitchell, and this is your energy forecast and intuitive message for today, November the 11th, 2015. Yes, it's 11/11. We're in Scorpio, which is powerful, sexual, deep, very, it's life and birth and death. Scorpio is a powerful, often misunderstood character. I always think of them as like the Phantom of the Opera. They go deep, deep, deep into the opera house, but they can rise back up high, and they have joyful moments and deep hate and anger. But we're also in a new moon right now, new moon phase. So if you have not seen my video log on 11/11 Scorpio new moon, check it out at thewellnessuniverse.com. Heather Lang did a blog on it as well, so we did a group thing through the Wellness Universe. But anyway, today, there's your message. Now, if you know me for any length of time, you know I like to come to you with like, here's the lesson I've learned, here it is, or some other lessons or some things. And but this is what I'm in the middle of. I'm still in contemplation, and I don't often like to share it. But here's what I came up with maybe a week or two ago from Spirit. And I'm sure it's not a new concept. I never claim to have original ideas. That's why I always say they come from above, which I think there's a group mind, so we can come up with them. And that's another thing. Many times an idea is born all over the world at the same time, and then they realize later that they came up with it at the same time. And that's when you think of the group mind, the group consciousness. So anyway, here's your message. So what if, and I'm big on setting intentions, what if setting an intention is just another way of controlling the outcome as a result of fear? So when I sit down and I say, I'm going to have a beautiful day, I'm going to have this happen and this happen and this happen, and that sounds almost like me wanting to control the day. And this is why whenever I talk about intentions, or I talk about finding a loved one or creating the job, I usually always come back to and boil it down to, I want to be happy, I want to be peaceful, I want to feel stability. So in a relationship, and I start naming how old and how tall and how much money they make. But bottom line, I always come back to, I'm going to set the intention to have a relationship that makes me feel joyful and peaceful and supported and stable. I want a job that makes me feel that. I want a home that makes me feel that. So when it all comes, because I think what happens is sometimes when we set those intentions, we may be once again limiting what the universe actually could supply us, which is probably back out of fear, because we might have something even better and we don't feel deserving because of fear, like we might have to live up to something. So bottom line is this. Watch how you're setting the intentions, and then I think boil it back down to just the human emotion. I want to feel joy, peace. Whenever I do a meditation, or whenever I do a session with someone, I always say this. I set the intention that during this time, you and I would receive healing, guidance, confirmation, grounding, balance, centering, peace, harmony, alignment, joy, abundance, health, care, compassion, and wellness. And so it is. It's that simple. I love just simple words like that. Rather than, I set the intention we make $1 million this year, and that we have a relationship with someone that is tall, dark, and handsome. It's like, I want a relationship that makes me happy and joyful, and I look forward to being on vacation and spending 24/7 with them. That kind of a thing. So, long message, but I think it's an important and powerful one, especially today. Watch those videos about planting the seeds deep for 11/11, new moon in Scorpio. Very important. Today is a day, whether you know it or not, you're planting seeds that are going to grow into something real powerful. So, Lenormand for today, let's make this quick. Lenormand for today, 11/11, Mountain 21. This is an immovable object. It's solid. It's grounding. It can be a challenge. It can be an obstacle to get over. Tarot to go along with that. Mountain 10 of Wands. It's going to be a rocky, hard, heavy, challenging work field climbing up that mountain. And again, today's energy is 11, which is 2, which is receptive, feminine. It's also 3 if you boil all the numbers down, creative, expressive, speaker truth, imagination, optimism, playfulness. 3 is playfulness. And then tomorrow, the 12th day of this month, is going to be number 11, which is the whip, which is often over and over and over, relentless, unrelenting. You know, think of the whip over and over. You know, it can be about sex. It can be abuse. It can be kind of obsessive compulsive behaviors. And terror to go along with it is 7 of Swords. And that can be, you know, mental energy being robbed or pulled or taken away from someone. With this 11 and 7, 11, what is that? The whip? With the whip and the 7 of Swords, I'd say you are continually fraught over and worrying over and over and over something you did, something you're trying to undo, something you're trying to back out of. Stop. Just stop. Just stop. There's your message. Just stop. So, create an intention to be happy, joyful, peaceful, stable, in a place of love and support. So, check out my website if you feel led, intuitivemitchell.com. Also, check out thewellnessuniverse.com, an amazing place with, you know, hundreds and hundreds of wellness people of all different kinds, everything you can think of. So, namaste. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.